All right, so maybe you're thinking about building a home, and SEED Homes LatAm has caught your eye. Well, you've come to the right place for this deep dive. We're going to be taking a look at their step-by-step guide to homeownership. And let me tell you, it's packed with information.
Yeah, it's a really interesting approach.
So this deep dive is basically like your cheat sheet
Yeah.
to understanding what SEED Homes is all about, how their process works, and whether it might be a good fit for you.
Yeah, and I think what's really fascinating about seed homes is that they're really kind of shaking up the home building industry. They're all about these modular factory-built homes,
Yeah.
which are designed with, efficiency, durability, and sustainability in mind. It's a whole different ballgame compared to traditional construction.
Okay, so modular and factory built. Those are the key words here. Can you break that down for us a little bit more? What makes this approach so advantageous? What's in it for our listener?
Well, you get a ton of customization options. You get significantly faster build times. We're talking as little as 12 weeks. And a really strong emphasis on eco-friendly practices. These are all areas where traditional construction often falls short.
12 weeks.
Yeah.
Seriously, that's practically unheard of in the world of construction. I mean, people usually brace themselves for like months, if not years of delays and headaches.
Exactly, and that's where Seed Homes really shines. But I think we should address kind of a common misconception about prefabricated homes, that whole cookie-cutter stereotype.
Right, people imagine rows of identical houses, lacking any personality or individuality.
And that's not the case at all with Seed Homes. They offer base models, sure, but think of those as more like a starting point, like building blocks. You can combine them, modify them, expand on them to create a home that's uniquely yours.
So it's not like you're picking from a limited catalog of pre-designed houses. You can actually get creative and personalize it.
Absolutely. Let's say you want to start small with a studio model now, but you envision expanding in the future. You can totally do that. Add on more modules, go for a 2-story design. The flexibility is really remarkable.
That takes a lot of pressure off, knowing you can start smaller and adapt your home as your needs change. Now, their guide lays out this whole process in 7 clear steps. It's like a roadmap for your entire home building journey.
And it all begins with exploring their design options and thinking about how you want to customize things. Their website is a great resource for this. They have tons of floor plans, catering to all sorts of lifestyles and lot sizes.
So think of it as a springboard for inspiration. The key here is adaptability. Don't be afraid to let those creative juices flow. And imagine how you can make those designs your own.
Right, and it brings up an important question. What are your must-haves? What are your priorities for this home? Think about the size and layout you need, whether you're picturing a single or 2-story home, and what kind of customizations would make it truly special.
And that's where the free consultation comes in, right?
Yeah.
Step 2 in their roadmap.
Exactly. And I can't emphasize enough how valuable this step is. It's a no-obligation chat with the Seed Homes team. You get to talk through your vision, discuss your land budget and timeline.
So no pressure. Just a relaxed conversation to get the ball rolling. Then things get a bit more serious with step 3, site assessment and the design process.
Yeah, this is where the project really starts to take concrete shape. And there's a $1,500 fee associated with this stage. But here's the important part. That fee is applied to the total cost of your home if you decide to move forward.
So let's break that down a little bit. What does that $1,500 get you? Well, they come out to your site and assess the land. You have consultations to fine-tune the design, and you get a detailed project quote, which includes permits and zoning considerations.
And even if, for whatever reason, you decide not to proceed with building, you still walk away with valuable information. A site assessment report and a custom dimension floor plan tailored to your land. It's a win-win either way.
So you're not just throwing money away. You're getting valuable insights regardless of your final decision, assuming everything checks out and you're ready to take the plunge. Step 4 is all about manufacturing and permits.
This is where the wheels really start turning. Once the design is finalized and you've made your deposit, Seed Homes gets to work on securing all the necessary permits and approvals.
And this is also where the fun begins. Choosing all your finishes. Flooring, countertops, cabinets, it's all coming together.
Don't forget about appliances and fixtures. Think about energy-efficient models. Explore options for smart home features, solar energy water catchment systems. There are so many possibilities to personalize your space.
Fast forwarding to step 5, construction and delivery. This is where the magic really happens. Your standard seed home takes about 12 weeks to build. And all of that happens in their controlled factory environment.
That's the beauty of factory construction.
Yeah.
No weather delays, incredibly strict quality control. And you even have the option to schedule on-site walkthroughs. You can literally watch your house being built piece by piece.
That's incredible. I can only imagine how exciting it would be to see your dream home taking shape right before your eyes. Then comes the big day. Step 6, delivery and installation.
This is when it all becomes real. They carefully transport your completed home to your prepared site and gently lower it onto the foundation. It's like watching a giant jigsaw puzzle come together perfectly.
It must be an incredible sight to see your house arrive fully formed like that.
Yeah.
Talk about instant gratification.
From there, they hook up all the essential systems, electrical, plumbing, HVAC, and put on those finishing touches both inside and out. Of course, they do a final quality assurance check to make sure everything is absolutely perfect.
Now for the moment you've been waiting for. Step 7, final inspection and move-in day. But before you break out the champagne, there are a few important things to take care of.
Absolutely. We need to make sure everything is up to code, meets all local building regulations, and of course lives up to your expectations. So there are official district inspections, a final walkthrough with you, and any final adjustments that need to be made.
Think of it as that final polish before you can fully enjoy your brand new SEED home.
And even after you've got the keys. SEED Homes doesn't just disappear. They help you with warranty registration and provide you with all the necessary maintenance guidelines to keep your home in tip-top shape.
So there you have it, the 7 steps to SEED home ownership. But what makes SEED Homes stand out from the crowd? What are some of the key reasons why someone would choose them over other builders, especially in a place like Latin America?
One of the biggest things is their track record. SEED Homes is backed by Pan-Pacific Interiors Corp., which has a long and solid history in the industry.
And let's not forget about that incredible level of customization they offer. You're not limited to a handful of preset options. You have the freedom to create a home that truly reflects your style and needs.
And then there's the speed and efficiency of their whole process. Building in a factory eliminates many of the delays and uncertainties that come with traditional construction.
And if you're someone who cares about the environment, SEED Homes is definitely a company that aligns with those values. They offer a whole range of eco-friendly upgrades, solar panels, water conservation systems, you name it. You can build a home that's as sustainable as it is stylish.
Plus, you get full service support every step of the way. From that initial design consultation to the final walkthrough, SEED Homes is there to guide you and handle all the details. It's a truly streamlined and hassle-free experience.
So what does all of this mean for you, our listener? Basically, if you're looking for a high-quality, customizable home that's built with sustainability in mind, SEED Homes LatAm is definitely worth checking out.
They've taken the complexity out of home building and created a clear, efficient process that puts you in control. It's all about making your vision a reality without the usual headaches and hassles.
Exactly. And remember that free consultation we talked about earlier? That's your first step towards making this dream a reality. It's a chance to ask all your questions, explore your options, and see if SEED Homes is the right fit for you.
And while you're thinking about it, consider what customizations you'd be most excited about. Would you go all in on the eco-friendly options? Or maybe focus on tailoring your home to your specific hobbies and lifestyle?
There's a lot to think about, and you might just be surprised how attainable your dream SEED home really is. We'll be back in a moment to continue our deep dive into SEED Homes LatAm. Stay with us.
SEED Homes LatAm. The future of living unfolds.
Welcome back to our deep dive into SEED Homes LatAm. Before the break, we were talking about how SEED Homes are changing the game with their factory-built approach. And I think a lot of people are curious about how this actually works and what makes it so different from traditional construction.
Yeah, you're right. That factory setting is really where the magic happens. By moving construction off-site, SEED Homes gains a level of control you just don't get with a traditional build.
It's not just about control, though. It's about precision. Imagine a state-of-the-art facility where every aspect of the building process is optimized. You've got skilled craftspeople working alongside advanced technology to create these homes of exceptional quality.
Okay, so I'm trying to picture this. Does it look like a giant assembly line for houses?
There are certainly elements of that, a very highly organized and efficient workflow, but it goes far beyond just a simple assembly line. They use computer-aided design, also known as CAD, to make sure that every component is precisely cut and fitted, and that minimizes waste and ensures the structural integrity of the home.
So you're saying technology plays a big role in ensuring the quality of these homes.
Absolutely. And the factory setting allows for consistent quality control at every stage of the process. Each home is rigorously inspected, making sure that it meets the highest standards of craftsmanship and durability. This level of scrutiny is much harder to achieve on a traditional construction site.
That makes sense. You're eliminating so many of the variables that can cause delays and compromise quality, weather, material shortages, you name it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And because they're building in a climate-controlled environment, the materials are protected from the elements, which also helps to ensure a longer lifespan for the home.
That's a huge relief for anyone who's ever experienced a construction project gone wrong because of rain or extreme temperatures. Now let's shift gears a little bit and talk about SEED Homes' commitment to sustainability. It seems like it's baked into their entire philosophy.
It really is. For starters, factory construction naturally generates less waste than traditional methods. Think about all those leftover scraps and discarded materials that usually end up in landfills. SEED Homes is incredibly mindful of this, and they prioritize recycling and reusing materials whenever possible.
That's a big deal. I mean, construction waste is a major environmental concern, but their commitment goes beyond just minimizing waste.
Yeah.
Right? They also offer those optional upgrades for things like solar energy and water conservation.
Yes, and those upgrades aren't just tacked on as an afterthought. They're really thoughtfully integrated into the design of the home from the very beginning.
So you're not just building a house, you're building a home that's designed to be environmentally responsible from the ground up.
Precisely. And it's not just about feeling good. There are tangible benefits for the homeowner as well.
Oh, so there's a financial incentive to go green.
Absolutely. Think about things like lower energy bills, reduced water consumption, and even potential tax breaks depending on where you're building.
So you're getting a high-quality, durable home that's good for the planet and potentially saves you money in the long run. It seems like a no-brainer. Now, I think we need to address the elephant in the room, cost. Are SEED homes generally more affordable than a traditional build?
That's a question that's on everyone's mind, and the honest answer is it depends. There are so many factors that influence the cost of building a home, regardless of the method. Location, materials, customization choices, it all adds up.
Right, those are factors no matter how you build a home.
Yeah.
But is there something unique about the SEED homes process that impacts the cost?
The key difference is predictability. With SEED Homes, you get much more accurate pricing upfront. Because they're building in a controlled factory environment, they can very tightly estimate costs and minimize the risk of those unexpected overruns that plague so many traditional builds.
That's a huge advantage. I think most people have heard those horror stories of construction projects that went way over budget.
And that's where SEED Homes really stands out. Their transparent pricing model gives you peace of mind, knowing exactly what to expect from the start.
No hidden fees, no nasty surprises down the road. And when you factor in those potential savings from energy efficiency and lower maintenance costs over the years, SEED Homes could actually be a very financially savvy option.
Exactly. It's not just about the upfront price tag. It's about the long-term value and savings that you get with a SEED home. What should our listeners consider if they're thinking about building a SEED home in Latin America?
It's a valid concern.
And it's something that SEED Homes LatAm has carefully considered. They understand the unique challenges and opportunities of building in this region and have tailored their approach accordingly.
So they're not just trying to transplant a one-size-fits-all model.
Not at all. They have local teams with deep knowledge of the building codes and regulations, and even the cultural nuances of each country they operate in.
That's reassuring. So whether our listeners dreaming of a beachfront villa in Costa Rica or a mountain retreat in Colombia, SEED Homes has the expertise to make it happen.
Precisely. And they've also established strong partnerships with local suppliers and contractors to ensure a smooth and seamless building experience.
That local knowledge and those relationships must be invaluable, taking a lot of stress and guesswork out of the process. So if you're ready for a home building experience, that's different, more efficient, and more sustainable. SEED Homes LatAm is definitely worth exploring.
Take that first step. Schedule a consultation and see where it leads you. You might be surprised at what you discover.
And that's a wrap on this deep dive into SEED Homes LatAm. Thanks for joining us.